Welcome back to Inside Bristol, and I have Becky Blevins with us today, and we're just going to get into some fun details and things that have happened in 2015 and sort of the vision for 2016 over at the hospital and with volunteering. Just tell us a little bit about, what you've seen this past year and then where you're looking towards in the future.
All right. Thank you so much for letting me come and talk about our volunteer program. We have had a wonderful year. We have about 300 volunteers. We help in about 30 different areas of the hospital, and we are always looking for more. We are right now looking for volunteers to work in escort, where we take the patients to and from doctor's offices, take them to the front desk or to the lobby when they've been discharged waiting on their ride, and also upon admission we take them to the room. And we have volunteers that work in our cancer center, and we're always looking for more to help down there while our patients are getting infusion. They will offer them a warm blanket or something to drink and just be there to talk to them and be a friend to them while they're going through such a rough, hard time and a scary time. So as far as this year, we have given about 40,000 volunteer hours to the hospital.
Wow.
And
amazing.
It's amazing. And we have given almost $80,000 to the hospital last year, so the hospital kind of likes us. We some of the ways that we earn our money, a lot of people want to know, how do you all get that money? Our volunteers own the gift shop. Our auxiliary owns the gift shop. So anything that we are nonprofit, of course, so anything that we sell, we give the profit 100% back to Bristol Regional to help with patient care needs.
It's really a phenomenal program. I know we've talked before. It's been a while, but it's almost, I can't even believe how you keep up with every detail, and you do it so well.
Well, you're so sweet. I have a wonderful bunch of volunteers, and they are they are like a family, and they rally around each other, and we just work as a great team. And I'm so blessed to be in this position, because I tell everybody thinks they have a wonderful job, but mine is the very best, because I'm with people that just want to give and just want to serve others.
And there are volunteers that have been there for years.
Oh yes, we have one volunteer that has earned 18,000 hours. Amazing. And he is like, the mascot of the hospital. Aww. And then I have some that work 2 and 3 days a week. I have one lady that is 95 that works 4 days a week. Oh, so they are amazing people.
It's really an amazing program. So if you're sitting here listening and wanting to, just curious about getting involved, and even if you have a day a week, 4 hours a week, whatever you might have, how do they get involved? How do they go about that?
Okay, they can call me. And my number is, they can call the main hospital switchboard and they can transfer them to me. Just ask for volunteer services, or they can call my direct number, which is 423-844-2831. And I would be glad to talk to them about all the openings. We have jobs for people that maybe can't get around as easily. So we have sitting jobs, we have standing jobs, we have clerical kind of jobs if you like office type work. So I can suit your need very easily. And we have an application process that they go through, and it's very simple. It's just a little application, kind of like a job application, and then once they get the paperwork completed, then we do an orientation for a couple of hours, and we talk about what volunteers can and can't do, how we deal with the patients in situations, in sad situations, and different types of things like that. So it's very easy, and like you said, we'll take as little or as much as they want to give. But it is such a wonderful program, and I know during the winter months especially, people will kind of get cabin fever, and it's like, I've got to get out of here. Well, I can put them to good use.
You have something to do now.
Oh, yes.
Just get in touch with Becky. That's great.
And if you volunteer 4 hours, you get a meal at the hospital. So we will feed you for working for food. So
that's wonderful.
Yes.
Well, and most of us know this and have heard this, but just studies continually show that volunteering, I mean, that's where you really get your core happiness is volunteering and giving back to others. It's true, yeah. So you've got some just personal incentives too. You're giving to someone else, but you're really feeding your soul, which is great. And then now looking at into 2016, you know, do you have some goals that you want to share with us, or just any kind of new visions or improvements upon things?
Well, we hope we will have our summer program, which fills up very, very soon for the junior volunteers. And just to remind everyone, our volunteers are from 14 or have completed the 8th grade until 95 is my oldest, but the junior program does fill up quickly, so if they could call me around the mid part of April, then we can make sure to kind of get them on our list and make sure that they're, you know, in our program, because so many like to return from the previous summer, so it fills up very, very quickly. But
that's good to know.
That's one of our biggest things that we have, that we're looking forward to for 2016. We have a busy program pretty much all the time. There's so many needs, and I get calls from different departments in the hospital every day. Do you have somebody that can do this or that? And so I'm always ready and waiting on new people. There's never too many volunteers.
It is amazing. And how do you get some of your ideas on the needs? Do you get it just based on the phone calls, or do you go to some conferences, or all of the above?
All of the above, and I do go to conferences, and then I go to like a roundtable group of people that are in my role at the area hospitals, and we kind of brainstorm and talk about, you know, what they've got that's new and exciting, and what you know, is working there, and try this. And so it's great to network and share with other area hospitals. And we also have volunteers that come in and share ideas. Hey, have you ever thought about this or that? And so, you know, we're always open to new and exciting things that maybe from a totally different area of the United States, that's something that they've worked in and done there before, and you should try this at this hospital. So
that's great. Well, it is definitely an incredible program, and a huge program, and one that's really needed. And
oh yes.
So is there anything that I'm missing today that you would like to add?
Well, I would like to talk just a second about our pet therapy program.
Yes, absolutely.
We do not have a huge pet therapy program, so I really want to grow that. To be a pet therapy volunteer or dog, the dog must be a year old and have been through therapy training through Therapy Dogs International, or an equivalent of a certifying organization. And then once that dog has passed its certification, then we do an orientation for the owner and the pet, and we get them used to the sights and sounds of the building and the hospital and all of those things. But I cannot tell you about how wonderful those visits and what they mean, because sometimes it's better than any medicine that they can receive. If they're a pet lover, a dog lover, and they're missing their so much from home, then it's great to come have one of those little sweet wet noses come and see you. So that's,
I think my dog could be a therapy dog.
There you go. And you know,
That's
a therapy dog, lots of dogs can be taught to sit and stay and lay down, but to be, you know, born with that just great temperament. You know, not every dog, I had a dog that would not have been good for that, but not every dog has just that good temperament. So we even have a Jack Russell that's a therapy dog, which is amazing, because usually they're little hyper little dogs. So it's amazing the different dogs and breeds that we have in our program. So we'd love to add more.
Oh, so that is good to know. Attention dog owners, or any dogs that may be watching right now.
There you go. There you go.
Well, that is good to know. Well, thank you so much, Becky, for being on today.
Thank you.
And thank you all at home for watching, and we'll see you next time.